What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're talking travel backpacks, and today's backpack is the TUBU travel backpack. I don't know all the exact details as far as the name. I will post that in the link in the description, and I'll post it on the screen so you guys can see it as well. So TUBU makes a few different brands or a few different types of bags, and this one I find the most universal. So I'm going to show you guys this one today, and we'll just go over all the different little specs. And it's cost me about, I think it was like $91 on Amazon. So I'll post a link in the description so you guys can check it out on Amazon. It is an affiliate link and it does help the channel, so I'd appreciate it. Let's go over some of the real benefits of this bag. And first off, let me kind of talk about why I got the bag. So I'm a photographer, and this is a camera bag, and you can also put clothes in it. So I wanted something that would be good for a 2 or 3 day trip. This is not something that's ideal for taking on a plane. If this is your only piece of luggage, then yeah, it's fine. But just carrying around an airport, it can get heavy. You can put a lot in here, so you want to kind of think about that. Usually when I travel, I want to use just a regular luggage with a roller. That way it takes all the weight off my back and everything. But let me just show you this bag. We'll start from the top and work our way down. That's probably the easiest way to go about this. So first off, at the very top here, you have these little straps, and you can cinch these down here. I'm going to say cinch a lot because there's a lot of different things where you can really compression strap these things down. But you can put a monopod up there. You can even put a smaller tripod up on the top if you want. I don't know if I would have it that high, like a tripod up that high, but if you wanted to do that, you could. Now there's a compartment up here at the top. Let me just show you that. So you open that up, you have a little mesh in here, then you have a place where you can put little things if you wanted to put like anything you want to just throw in there. You can even throw your passport in there and stuff like that and zip it up, so that's pretty nice. Then you have a raincoat. So you have a raincoat you can put on your backpack so if it starts raining. And then you also have a little more stuff up here, or area up here where you can put stuff. So it makes it pretty convenient. Look in there, pretty convenient there. I wouldn't pack this too high. You do have a little bit of room where you can put a substantial amount of stuff in there. Maybe a jacket or something like that if you wanted to. However, I wouldn't pack it too high. If you are carrying it on a plane, I definitely wouldn't pack it too high, because this size, just like this, is perfect for the overhead bin. Now if you start pushing it out a little bit, which I'll show you, there's a little room that you can add here. It won't fit. It won't fit. If you put it in, it'll stick out. The back part will stick out. So this is the size of a piece of luggage, if you think about it, like a carry-on piece of luggage, as far as the length. So the inside here, you have another zipper here, which is nice. So you can put stuff in here and zipper on the inside. This is probably a better place for you to put like a passport or something, because it's a little more secure. It's not just gonna if your zipper's undone here, you can lose it. But in here, even if the zipper's undone, it's still gonna fall into your bag. So it's not too bad. Now, the way this is set up, this is a camera bag, so it does have the features of a camera bag. So you will have a camera, and I have the dividers in here, but I just kind of pulled them. I don't use the dividers for the top here, but they are in here if I wanted to use them. You can put a full-on DSLR in there, and you could probably put a lens on one side and then maybe a flash on the other. It's big enough for that, so you have enough room in there to put all that in there if you really wanted to. What I use this top part for, though, is I'll put clothes in here. So you have enough. I would say easily you can fit 2 days worth of clothes in here, maybe 3. And then it also has this little part right here that kind of comes out a little further, and then you can go ahead and close that down like this. So let's say I did go over the top here. So you see here, you have the end, it stops right here. But let's say I had clothes and I wanted to bring it up just a little bit higher. So let's say it was right up there. Well, I can still have it up there and just cinch everything down there and then pull this over the top. And this acts just like it's kind of like a lip. You just pull it over the top there, Put it over your bag, and then you have these straps here. So you have 2 straps on each side, and you just move those straps on here into the inside, snap it down. So I just snapped it down right there, and then you can pull it. So you can pull everything, compress everything together. So that works nicely, but the only problem, like I said, is if you have too much. And the way I looked at it is, if I see this green, this lime green, then I know I have it's too packed. I'm gonna have to take some stuff out and then put them in a different compartment. So the top compartment up here, this is separate. So it only goes down about right here. You look at it, it goes down about right there. And then the rest of the bag is another portion, or another part where you can put camera gear. Let me show you that. So the way that works, so if we look on the bottom here, we have the nice cushion. Let's go over the cushion first. So you have nice cushion here, and then it has the mesh, so it really keeps everything off your back, and it will keep you from sweating because of the air vents that are in there. So that's good. Now, what I really like about this bag is the fact that if I wanted to get to my camera gear, let's say I'm out hiking, and I set my bag down. Now I can set my bag down like this. I'm setting it down on the back of the bag, not on this side. A lot of bags will have it where you set it down this way and then you get your camera gear that way. That's not good, because if you set it down in dirt, well, then when you put your backpack back on, you're gonna have dirt all on your back. So this setup is better because you can set it down on the back side, and then you have your zippers here. Pull those zippers open, and then you have complete access to the inside here. Now, there are more dividers. There's a couple that are in here that I just kind of moved around, but just look at it as, when I have this completely set up, I can have another camera in here, as well as 2 lenses. So I'll easily have a camera with 2 lenses in this compartment here. And I have different dividers, and sometimes I'll use different ones, not these. These are a little, I have thicker ones, let's just put it that way. These are fine, but I like the thicker ones, just it will protect your gear a little bit better. So that's how that works. Close that up there. And then you have another compartment here. So if I have this on my shoulder, shoulders, going about my business, and I want to take out my camera. So I'm hiking, I want to take out my camera, but I don't want to take my whole bag off. All I need to do is slip my hand through here, and I can pull it to the side here, and then I can unzip, and I can grab my camera gear here. So just grab the camera gear out. So that makes it a little more convenient. You don't have to take the bag all the way off and set it down. You can just use it that way. Now, one other thing too I want to talk about. I do not carry. I don't have a camera strap when I use my my camera. I never wear a camera strap. But if you did wear a camera strap, let's say you are hiking and you were wearing a camera strap, you have these 2 little levers here. The way these levers work is you can put your camera strap, instead of having it on your neck, you can put it right here, and it will take the weight off your neck, and it will actually balance the bag, and actually balances the bag quite nicely. So it will hold it so the camera's down here and it's on these straps. So that's pretty neat. You also have a whistle here, just in case you get in an emergency situation, you need a whistle. So that's good. And then, let's see, the straps. The shoulder straps are very nice, comfy straps. I like that. One thing that I don't like about this bag, though, is the waist strap. So to me, this seems like an afterthought. The waist straps are a little flimsy. This is all you have for the majority of the waist strap. You do have a little compartment here where you can put an ID or something like that. But honestly, it's really small. If you put an ID in here, I would like it if it were bigger, so you could put the ID in there and then maybe zip it up on the inside, not zip it up from this outside. because if this zipper came down or you didn't have the zipper on, you're going to lose your ID. So that's just my thought there. Like I said, it's a little flimsy. I would like it if it were just a thicker, robust. Like everything else on this bag is pretty robust, but this little waist strap is not very robust. You have webbing here, so you can put a tripod, a small tripod in there. You can put a water bottle, and then you have these straps, these two straps here, and these two straps here will allow you to put a full-size tripod if you wanted to do that. So that's nice. You can put your tripod on the side. Then you have another little compartment up top here, and I'll show you this once I open it. So you have another little compartment up top where you can put pins and things like that. So you have that. That's not bad. And one more thing. The opening right here. Now there's no cushion, but if you do have a 13-inch laptop, you can fit it in here easily. Just slide it on in there. You have cushion on the back side, so on the inside, but on the outside you don't. So if something did strike your bag up top here, there's no cushion. So just be aware of that, and that might cause a problem. You have these little loops here, which is pretty neat. You can put, like, I think this is for like walking sticks, things like that. You can just kind of stick them in there, and that is pretty much it. All in all, it's a great bag, though. I took it out on a trip. I think there's one more strap that I'm missing here. Okay, yeah, there's not strap. There's another opening here. So if you have something that's long, you can slide it in here as well, and that would go for another, like if you have a smaller tripod or a monopod, you can definitely slide it in here, and then you can zip it up. Water bottle you can also slide in there if you really wanted to. So you do have that extra little compartment there. So all in all, this is a great bag. I took it on a trip. I went to Colombia. It was about 6 days I was out there, and I had this bag with me. If you are traveling on an airplane, this might be too much. And it got to the point where it was too much for me, because if you have a roller, you don't have any weight on your back at all. You're just rolling it through the airport. And if you have to walk from one gate to the next gate, and the gate happens to be, airports, some of these airports are really large. If you go to LAX and you walk from one terminal to the next terminal, you can walk a good mile or two. So it just depends. If I'm in a situation where I'm flying, I'm probably not going to bring this as my primary go-to bag. And the way that I did it in Colombia is I wanted to bring a backpack because I wanted to hike, and I wanted to be able to bring my camera gear. So I usually bring a messenger bag with my camera gear, and then I'll bring either my luggage or I'll bring a backpack. Well, I had the bright idea of, you know what, let me just put all my clothes in here, still bring my messenger bag with my camera gear, and that way I have a messenger bag that I can switch out, and then I have this bag that I can switch out and put my camera gear in. Well, the flight up was fine, like the trip up was fine, but the trip back, walking around, I had a long layover. It just would have been a lot easier if I had a roller, and it's even better if I go to the point where I bring a smaller backpack and throw it in my roller, just empty, or put my clothes in there, throw it in my roller, and then bring my messenger bag. I'd be better off that way. This is overkill just for doing like street photography. If you're just out walking around the street, this is overkill. This is like a hiker bag. So you have to be going on a hike in order to really get the use out of this. It's perfect for a 2 or 3 day trip though, because you can throw 2 or 3 days worth of clothes in the top here, have all your camera gear in the bottom, and then just go on your way. It's perfect for that. But airports, probably not so good. But if you're traveling, like you're driving somewhere and you have this bag, that's perfect. You just get out, go into your hotel, unpack everything, and then you can throw your camera gear back in there and then go on a hike or so. All right, let me know though, if you guys have this bag, please post in the comments your pros and cons about the bag. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.